Oh my goodness. What is even going on today with this price action, guys? This is literally the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. This price action is driving me absolutely insane. I've been sitting here all day with adults, diapers, Depends stuck to my head. Because if I don't, my brain will just poop its pants with this crazy chop price action. Sheesh. We are live, y'all, on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. I do pray you and your family are super blessed, as Bitcoin is in Chop City, baby. We are trading the Chop City. It is absolutely insane. What the heck has even been going on? This is crazy. This is crazy, man. I have been absolutely getting some whiplash over here trading these dang charts, all right? Now, as you can see, I am in a little bit of a long trade. This is the long that was given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. Really feeling the trade, coming down, taking the lows, coming down to around that 106.3. This is a zone. We're looking for the zone, right? And of course, this morning, I let everybody know that I did take the trade on Bitcoin, y'all. And we've also been trading some altcoins in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. I've been trading Sol. I've been trading Aster. All right. Trading some Bitcoin, some BNB this morning. We have been trading some of these corns. And by corns, I mean altcoins as well. All right. As you can see, currently still in an Aster trade over here. Shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord. In a little bit of an Aster short trade. We've been taking some trades here, guys. All these trades here were given in real time in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. All of them, man. So shout out to the Casper Crew. These are not signals, guys. It's not a signals group. All right? It's not a signals group. But we do tell you what we're doing when we're doing it. All right? Just like the short that we took on Bitcoin from literally the exact top. The exact top! Setup given in advance. Trade given in real time. Of course, not a signal. I'm just letting you guys know what I do. What am I? An idiot. An absolute idiot moron walking on the treadmill with adult diapers on my head. We are going to be talking about what is going on with Bitcoin here as we are coming to a very important area of resistance. If we can get above resistance, don't you know we blast off, we go the distance. Bitcoin firing all pistons. Like my good friend Tristan. Shout out to Tristan, man. You know who you are. Now, we got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat as well. Shout out to Subhand Arshad. He says, how to confirm that a level is rejected. Plus, how to know one more higher high will be even though market safe for showing uneven butt cheeks. There's no way to know for certain, man. All these things, there's no way to know for certain. We're educate guessing based on probabilities, man. Tomorrow, says Doriani, CPI data. Do I come on at that time? Is that in the morning? No, I won't be on at that time, my friend, but I will be on for the aftermath. Make sure to smash up the likes. Shout out to 2vex. All our economic data isn't even going to be that good since the government shut down. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Shout out to Alec Louisiana. He says, Wyckoff distribution top on the daily. Let's check it out on the daily. Yeah, I mean, yep, it could be, man. That's exactly why we took the short here, okay? Honestly, the reason why we shorted the exact top in the Casper Crew VIP Discord setup given in advance, trade taken in real time at jasoncaspertrading.com to join the Discord is because of the fact that, yeah, there was a real potential of a fake out of the highs. And really, I obviously got in a very aggressive entry here, like an extremely aggressive entry, based on a very low time frame trigger. A very low time frame trigger. I got in on a scalp, on like a scalp. Yeah, I mean, I was it's a super aggressive entry right here. That was super aggressive. I must have traded this based on something I saw on Bybit because KCEX obviously. I don't think I actually took the trade until Bybit lost 125. Until Bybit lost this double top here. I don't think I took the trade, but sometimes when you're trading on a different exchange than you're charting on, you can get into crazy entries like that. All right. Yeah, could very well be a Wyckoff top. You know what I'm saying? Chop City, Chop City, Chop City, Chop. Shout out to R Pink. Starting to think Jason has inside information. LOL, so good. I mean, I'll be honest with you. That trade was very aggressive, and adult diapers. I didn't publicly short this until I had some extra confirmation there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't publicly short this until I had some extra confirmation. I took myself a little bit of a risk on that one. All right, but once we got a clear confirmation that, yeah, bearish divs for sure, 1 hour time frame, then it was like, all right, here we go, baby. But now we're in Chop City, and we are making some profits in Chop City, honestly. All right, we are making some profits in Chop City. Shout out to Hunter X Hunter. Shout out to Splash Farm Film. Shout out to Wealthify Brand. Fair value gap up to 114K, and the wicks on the hour look bullish for a scalp. Yeah, man, I'm feeling that. Like, honestly, I even got myself a TP up at 116, but yeah, 114 is obviously the next level. This is a very important level. It's a very important level. Yeah. It's a very important level. Look at this. Look at this here. Look at this. Yeah, I got a TP sitting up here. I'm in a few longs. I'm in a few longs from that low. That's a very important low. I was feeling that trade yesterday in the Casper. I was feeling that trade yesterday. I said I'm feeling it. It's looking pretty good. All right. Quick reminder, guys. KCEX with the best fees in the world. All right. You're looking for the best fees in the world. KCEX is your place to go. You're looking for some good fees. BLOFIN, great exchange to be trading on because BLOFIN is going to be offering you the 0.02% fees plus $1,000 future bonus, 10% cash back, and a chance to win all these prizes. KCEX, on the other hand, lowest fees period, $21,000 bonus if you sign up only. These are exclusive to the Jason Casper link, all right? BLOFIN, I had to talk to them for years to get them to lower their fees so much. I said, look, people won't want to trade if you have high fees. They're like, what if we give away a chair? I said, yeah, I mean, a chair is cool, man, but trust me, the low fees are better. They're like, how about a camera? How about the low fees? So finally, man, they hooked it up for the Casper crew. All right, they hooked it up for the Casper crew. All right, here we are, guys. The Bitcoin price, we're going to start on our 4-hour chart here. As you can see, the Bitcoin price yesterday has taken out the lows that we were forming over here. All right, we were forming these series of lows since October 19th. It's a Sunday, and we've gotten a chickens drinking water pattern from the low. What is a chickens drinking water pattern, you ask? A chickens drinking water pattern is where the price acts like a chicken drinking water. This is the water line, and the price action is the chicken's beak. If you've ever seen a chicken drink water, have you guys ever seen a chicken drink water? Let's look at a video of chickens drinking water. Chickens drinking water. All right. Notice how the chickens drink. They stick their beak in the water and then they lap it up. Nom, 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 nom. All right. Let's watch. Let's watch this girl right here. Okay. Watch how she's going to stick her beak in. Boom. All right. You think she's going to drown. You think the price is going to break down and come all the way back down to the lows. You're convinced that chicken's going to drown. But then what does she do? Nom, 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 nom. Look at that cute little chicken. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Aww. I just want to pick it up and pet those feathers. Give it a little kiss on the under jiggles. You know the under jiggles that chicken's got going on there? I've got me some under jiggles too. Check out my under jiggles. I'm like a chicken. You know what I mean? Just want to kiss those little under jiggles. Chickens do something to my soul, guys. So we have the chickens drinking water pattern. And as we take a look at the market cipher B here, what do we see? Well, as the price is getting lower and the chicken is shoving her head into that water, the market cipher B momentum waves are getting higher, giving us the coveted, uneven, butt cheek, juicy pattern here. One of my favorite patterns to see, you know? Nothing like a good muscular imbalance to get you bullish on the price action, if you know what I mean. And so, we're seeing the bullish divergence, but what has happened since then? Well, we got smacked in the face by the value area low of the range. All right, value area low of the range, 108.9, right around 109, smacked in the face by the value area low. All right, now when we go to these lower time frames here, you know, and by the way, guys, like this trade right here was a juicy trade. We were expecting this fake out to happen. Honestly, it was a little too obvious, which is maybe why this isn't working out, right? But you know, that is exactly what we were hoping to do yesterday in the Casper Crew VIP Discord live stream. Exactly what we were hoping to do. Take out the lows, get the reclaim. Actually, I was open to potentially coming all the way down towards this low here, honestly. But we did get the CDW happen. I did let the community know that I took the dang trade, okay? All right, also, you know, I've been trading altcoins in the Casper Crew as well. I've been trading the altcoins, posting my analysis, letting people know when I'm taking the trades. All right, again, we're not giving signals, but I've been doing my best to let people know when I'm taking these dang trades. All right, currently in the Aster short, shorting Aster, still in the short. The Sol trade did get stopped out after we got stopped out on a basically a break even. This is crazy. Ended up losing $1 on the short trade. Isn't that nuts? Ended up losing uno dollars on the short trade. All these trades here, guys, given in real time in the Casper Crew. I've been really focusing on the altcoins lately because farming season's over, guys. Farming season's over, and now I can focus on these charts. So we got the chickens drinking water. We got smacked in the face by the value area low. Here's the deal. If we can reclaim value area low, if we can come above 109, I do believe we can get vacuum sucked up to 115.5 because this is simply our sideways range, right? We came down below the fair value zone. If we can get a move back above the fair value zone, we're going to get vacuum sucked to the top of the range, right around 115.5. All right, 115.5. That is also a very key area because if we take the Fibonacci golden pocket from the high to the low, you can see that right around that area, we've got some major high time frame resistance up there. Okay, so I'm hoping that we can get that reclaim here and get a move to the upside. This is literally the grossest, most disgusting price action I've ever seen today, guys. Look at these wicks. Look at this crazy chop. I literally have no idea what's going to happen. If we weren't getting action like this, I was really expecting, I'm not kidding you, I was really expecting that we were going to reclaim this value area low today and squeeze all this nonsense from yesterday. Now, remember, I did short this yesterday live on stream. Obviously, that short trade is closed. That short trade is closed. This is it right here. I closed it by accident, actually. I closed it by accident. I didn't mean to close that Bitcoin short trade. I meant to keep it open. Closed it by accident. But yeah, so we did short Bitcoin live on stream. Shorted it when we lost this level here. All right. Made a small profit on that one. Now we're trying back in the long, trying to get this move up. Now let's do some top-down analysis. The 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin. I have to say, if we can get a green dot in the 4-hour, bit here is the 4-hour bearish divergence right here. Okay, we have a 4-hour confirmed bearish divergence here. Not looking good. So the hope on the 4-hour time frame right now is a trigger wave with this increased money flow. All right, the 1-hour time frame. Oh man, like it was looking really good. Now it's not looking so great. But the 1-hour time frame, the bearish thing is that, yeah, we've got confirmed bear divs here. All right, rejection from the POC of the range, little liquidity grab of the highs, bear div, okay? The one hope we have on the 1-hour time frame is if we can reclaim 109. We are seeing bullish divergence right down here, okay? We come to the 24-minute time frame. Man, it was looking so awesome. Back here, the money flow getting higher, right? Do you see how good this was looking in the moment when I took that long trade? It was looking really nice. Now we're starting to see the money flow come out. So, it's ambiguous, guys. It is ambiguous. We need a reclaim of 109. We get a reclaim of 109, and we will be smooth sailing. But unfortunately, and this is unfortunate, this chop has been forming liquidity below us here, and we're seeing money flow come out. I mean, this is a recipe for fast wick to the downside. It's a recipe for a slick, quick wick. Bitcoin market makers playing a little trick. Okay, let's check out the order flow. All right, we're going to take a look at the order flow here and see what we can see on the OF. All right, you know, let's check out the OF here. How's the OF looking? The OF, baby. Oh my goodness. You know, I hate to be that guy, but we do have some slightly bearish CVD forming as we are chopping around in Chop City here. Some slightly bearish CVD. You can see that we've got some longs opening up here. We've got longs opening up, and the CVD is getting higher, and the price is making lower highs. Not looking the best here in Chop City. Not looking the best here in Chop City. We do have, interestingly enough, what do we have here? We do have some orders, actually. Some quite large orders. 69 million. This is Bybit. Down at around, that's low, 1049. Yeesh. Yeesh. Man. Okay. All right. Well, I'm feeling a little bit ambiguous about this Bitcoin price action. And I'm hoping, because it's almost 1 p.m., the New Yorkers are going to be back from a lancha. They mancha at the lancha. And then we're going to see what they are going to do, right? They're full now of their pizza. That's what they eat in New York for lunch. They eat pizza and garlic knots, right? Isn't that what all New Yorkers only eat for lunch only? Especially those traders. I mean, pizza is quick, high calorie, gives you lots of energy. People say pizza's bad for you, but let me tell you, what could be so bad about wheat, which is a plant that comes right from the earth? Cheese comes right from the cow's udder. Tomatoes, right fresh from the vine. Oregano, fresh from the spice garden. That is some nutritious, delicious food right there. All right, shout out to the Cup. He's on lunch right now. Shout out to Berkey. So long after lunch. We long, guys. Man, I'm long. Garlic knots are good. Shout out to Quicker. Shout out to Infinite Team TA and Mart K. It also makes higher lows. Yeah, let's check out that order flow again here. It's making higher lows, but this CVD, I say, looks more bearish to me than bullish. But let's see. Let's see. It's a 15-minute time frame. We have 5 minutes until New York is done with lunch. So let's see. This candle, when this candle confirms, the candle after this is going to give us a massive move. Nobody's ready for it. Nobody's ready for the massive move. In fact, I think I need to make a new thumbnail just for this massive move that we're about to get. All right, let's see. This is going to be a crazy one. All right, this is going to be a crazy thumbnail here. Let's get this going. It's going to catch everybody off guard. It's going to be so crazy. We got to turn ourselves upside down for this one. We got to get lots of different background charts. Here we go. Massive move. Let's get this right. All right, we got to get it centered. Aha, yeah. Yeah, who wouldn't click on this, guys? Honestly, who wouldn't click on this? Would you not click on this? I would click on this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, this is the kind of move we're gonna get. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got one more candle. One more candle. We got 3 minutes left. After this candle prints, get ready for this, guys. It's a coming. It's a coming. All right. 24-minute market cipher B. Money flow coming out. Let's go to our 12-minute market cipher B. Oh man, have you ever seen anything more weird looking than this? This is the weirdest looking market cipher B momentum I've ever seen. Check out our 6-minute. The 6-minute was looking so nice when we took that low. Look at the money flow. This is the moment where market cipher B will really shine, right? Market cipher B gave a really good bottom signal here. Let's see if market cipher B is going to fulfill our desires of a pump to the upside in 3 minutes. When New York comes back from lunch, we're ready. We got our thumbnail ready to go. All right, we got our thumbnail ready to go. Let's go down to the 1 minute. All right, here we go. The 1 minute time frame. You can see that we've got some low volume here on this 1 minute time. I mean, this is aggregate. We don't even have a million per minute here. Okay. We don't even have a million per minute. And then once New York comes back and we see what she's going to do, then we'll take a look at some other things. But in the meantime, make sure to smash the like button, because we have over 1,000 people in the house. Only 300 likes, guys. If we can get 1,000 likes in the first half hour, we will be giving away $1,000. All right. Also, what? Quicker wouldn't click on that thumbnail? What program do I use to edit thumbnails? That is called PicMonkey. It's I recommend it. It's easy to use, man. You need a thumbnail in a pinch, PicMonkey. All right, 2 minutes. Guys, we are doing an egg giveaway today in the Discord. If you want to get some eggs, if you don't know what eggs are, they're things you can collect in order to win prizes in the Discord, in the free Discord. Check it out today. All right, what you're gonna do is you're going to be able to go to quests, all right, and click claim and type in the word cherries. Cherries. Go ahead and submit. You'll get your eggs. Your eggs are redeemable for prizes. All right, you can win 2 months of VIP. You can win $50, $100, $200. All right, 1 month of free VIP. This is for VIP members and non-VIP members. VIP members get 5 times the eggs of non-VIP members. All right, so if you want to join the VIP, where we give the trade setups in advance, like this one that we're currently long on, letting people know when I take the dang trade, trading altcoins, letting people know when I'm taking these dang trades, giving my analysis and all this, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. All right, it's not just me in here either. It's Boyan, an amazing trader himself. All right, White Phoenix, another amazing trader. And Thor, another amazing trader. Look at Thor, man. Also took the dang long trade. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Shout out to Thor. Also, guys, a quick reminder. We do multiple live streams every single day for New York Open, Asia Open, and London Open. So we are really in the trenches in the Casper crew. All right, here we go. Bitcoin is starting to get a dump here on New York back from lunch. We've officially got the candle. We've got our thumbnail. We've got the candle. Let's see what's happening here. Interesting. So New York is shorting. They're shorting. Look at this. Immediately, we are seeing a million shorts opening up on this 1 minute candle here. A million new shorts opening up right here. You can tell right here, this number, 912,000 shorts opening up right here as soon as New York comes back from lunch. They got the pizza in the veins, the saturated fats, the cholesterols from the cheese. All right. Cholesterol is good for you, man. It gives you that high testosterone that you need to pump the Bitcoin price to a new all-time high. All right. Trust me. Trust me. I'm not a doctor. Trust me, bro. You know, that's how all YouTubers are, right? All YouTubers say, look, I'm not anything to do with the YouTube content I'm making, but trust me, bro. I'm not a financial advisor, you know? Those health YouTube channels, they're not doctors, you know? We're not real here on YouTube. It's all fake. But trust us, bro. You know? Just trust us, you know? It's all good, you know? All right. Man, looks like we got some flat action here. Let's check out the S&P 500. Ooh, man. Oh my goodness. Look at that. ES is absolutely taking a massive dump. We bounced from the POC here. That's actually not so good for Bitcoin. My goodness. My goodness. Stock market's pretty bearish today. Let's check out the dollar. Dollar also crashed. How's gold? How's gold? Remember, we were looking at gold yesterday, taking a look at that potentially. Yeah, look at gold, man. I'm telling you, it really looks like we got a massively bearish engulfing candle yesterday on gold. And today we're about to get another purple candle here. Man, oh man. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this $3,600 backtest looks absolutely juicy to me for gold. I know it's a pretty big dump down. We're talking about from where we're currently at, an 11% drop on gold from the top. We're talking about an 18% drop on gold. But considering the fact that we've just had about a 23% pump in the last few weeks, that would be really nice as far as like getting into a trade setup, right? Man, that would be nice. This parabola really does not look very sustainable in my book. All right. Let's see what this daily candle does. Now, we do have these supports on the way down. You know, we formed these little bases here, these little daily order blocks on the way down. Formed one there. We formed one here. We formed one right here. And we formed one right here. These are these little order blocks on the daily that we formed on the way down. Let's go ahead and pull a fib as well. Let's go ahead and pull a fib. I'm just curious from the low to the high. Oh my goodness, like as we already have on the chart here, that is the golden pocket right there from the low to the high. Let's see what happens from the bottom of this parabola to the high. Let's put on our 50% correction here. Okay, so we just have front run the 50% correction there. That's very interesting. It would be very juicy if gold's back down at 3,600. For me, that is a place of interest, big time. Big time. That is a good place of interest, especially after a pump like this. Let's check out ETH. How's ETH doing? Still in the same bull flag as yesterday. Again, for ETH, a great scenario would be to come down and dip back into 3,300. 33, 333, 333, that exact level. And then get a little bit of a reclaim. That would be an excellent opportunity for a long right there. I still think there is room for upside, man. I still think there's room for upside just based on this pattern here. I mean, look at this pattern. Look at how we have the low. We took tons of liquidity. We're back inside the range here, and then we have these lower highs just waiting to get squeezed. You know, for me, as long as ETH is going to hold 33, that's bullish. But as soon as we lose 33, as we were saying yesterday, we're probably going to come down to 2,800. And then our actual target would be around $2,100 for ETH. So we're hoping we hold 33. We're hoping that this bull flag plays out. I'd be looking for an entry on a dip down to 33. If not, obviously we're looking for a bounce from 2,800. We'd be looking for bullish signs there. We don't just long the level. It don't mean a peak if it ain't got those cheeks. At least that's what my grandma used to tell me. She's been trading Bitcoin since 1955. Back then, when the SHA-256 algorithm was all pen and paper. It was all pen and paper back then. You know what I'm saying? All right, come on, Bitcoin. What's she gonna do? Come on. What's the market maker gonna do? Shout out to Daryl from New Zealand. Shout out to JJ's Cryptic Corner. Unfortunately, I think a lot of folks are dipping out and are gonna miss the real gains. Even if we retrace here, folks are leaving for good. You really think folks are leaving crypto for good, man? Shout out to Bullish on Parade. Shout out to Havik RM. Shout out to Fred Sloan. Fed rate cut in 7 days. Enriched flour is delicious. It really is, isn't it? There is something nice about enriched wheat flour. Make sure to smash the likes, by the way, guys, because we have 1,100 people, only 400 likes. We're trying to pump up the likes to the watchers to do a giveaway. without a bot, because if you bot my dang stream, not good. Jake the Beard has to take statins. Don't take statins, man. They're not good for you, they say. But of course, I'm not a doctor. What do I know? Health. Yeah, you guys saw Crypto's health channel? What the heck, bro? What the heck? I've been the jacked, healthy crypto trader here. Now he's trying to take over my spot. It's crazy, man. Bitcoin slut, shout out to you. Shout out to PW Gameplays. Some help putting money on BLOFIN without having to pass the KYC. You shouldn't have to KYC to put money on BLOFIN, bro. But you know who you definitely don't have to KYC for is KCEX, honestly. You definitely don't have to KYC on KCEX. Shout out to Shoe Polisher, just joined the VIP. Sorry, the man 5 a.m. I'm not giving away actual eggs from the chickens. They're eggs in the Discord. What do I think about the monthly close? That's a good question. I think Jake the Beer's just kidding about statins, honestly. Let's be honest. Let's take a look at the monthly close. The monthly close was a long time ago. Are you talking about the Bitcoin monthly close? So the Bitcoin monthly close from September didn't look so bad. If this October candle, I'd say closes below the level we're currently at right now, that's not going to look so great. That's not going to look so great. That will be a shooting star candle on the monthly. We've seen some horrible candles before here on Bitcoin. I mean, this candle, where are we on the 2-month time frame? You guys remember this candle here? This shooting star on the 2 monthly looked like absolute garbage. This shooting star on the 2 monthly looked like absolute garbage, especially back in July 2024, when this purple candle was like way down here, and we had that shooting star on the 2 monthly. You know, we've had some gnarly monthly candles before, but here's my view, okay? How do I communicate this without sounding like an idiot? Here, let me try my best. I think that the top is generally in here. In general, I think the top is generally in for Bitcoin. And what I mean by that is this. I do think on these high time frames, if we zoom out and we just recognize that the range we're currently trading right now is the top, it's going to be obvious in hindsight that, you know, we've got 2-month bearish divergences here that will confirm in 9 days, right? I think it's going to be pretty obvious that where we're at right now is the top. Does that mean we can't see another all-time high? No, it doesn't mean that. Why? Well, when you're dealing with high time frames, you can chop around in here like Chop City like this, and in the day trade zone, it feels like, whoa, what a roller coaster, so much volatility. But in reality, no, it's just, price is just chopping around, right? That's what I think is going to happen. I think we are ready for a big pullback on Bitcoin coming very soon. The question is the 4-year cycle broken? If the 4-year cycle is not broken, we will come down to around a low 40s Bitcoin price. All right. If the 4-year cycle is broken, but we're still going to get a pullback, then I'd say where I'm personally looking for around a $65,000 Bitcoin after a big pullback, which is going to be about a 50% correction here. About a 50% correction down to around the $65,000 level. The reason is because that is just where we have major support resistance right around this area. And this will allow us to get a pullback in accordance with the 4-year cycle. But it's not going to be as steep of a pullback as we've seen in previous years, okay? And that's going to be because of ETFs and all that kind of stuff and money coming in, which is going to prevent the 70 to 80% pullback and will give us more of like that 50-ish percent pullback. All right. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now. Of course, major support right now. If this uptrend is going to continue, major support is going to come in at our Fibonacci golden pocket. All right. Major support is going to come in at our Fibonacci golden pocket. Not this one. This one here. That's going to be at around 94.95, 94.95, right? Just like how the Fibonacci golden pocket, well, you know, we front ran that. Ooh, not good. We front ran that back here in April. I remember that. Sheesh. But where was that Fibonacci bounce that we got? Didn't we recently get a bounce from a Fibonacci? It was from June, I think. Yeah, it was from June. Irrelevant. Yeah, major support right now is going to be around $94,000. That's going to be the point of control of all of this ever since Trump wins the election. And it's going to be the Fibonacci golden pocket from April low until now. Right? You can see it right around there. Very, very key support. That's going to be around $94,000 to $97,000. And we could just draw a box right here. Something else to keep in mind about the macro Bitcoin price is the fact that, actually, what are we doing on the low time frames? Chop City, baby. Chop City. Chop City. Something else to keep in mind about the macro Bitcoin price is the fact that we are currently chilling on the 200 SMA here. All right. Let's change our style. All right, we're currently chilling on the 200 SMA. And historically speaking, in this uptrend, ever since whenever we close a weekly candle below the 200 SMA, we spend time below it. Time. All right. Like back here, August 2023, we spent about 2 months below. All right. We closed the weekly candle below it here. We spent 105 days below. All right, back here, we closed the candle in March, just this past March. We spent 50 days below. All right, so we're looking at some days, some weeks. If this weekly candle in 4 days is going to close below this 200 moving average, we've had 2 weeks of testing it, and it's been trying to hold us up. So we close the candle below. I would expect to move down to this next support. I would actually expect that move down. I would welcome that move down. We close the candle above, then that changes things, right? The weekly candles, those really do give us some good signals. All right, look at this. Look at this Bitcoin price action. Absolutely amazing. The volatility. You know, this is why I stay out of crypto. It's just too volatile for me, man. Yeah, I have some friends who are into that Bitcoin stuff. Just too volatile for me. Just too volatile. I mean, those big swings, man. You know, I know, I sound like every white person's uncle. Yeah, every white person's uncle. He's got that mustache, just a mustache only, a real thick mustache only. You know, he's into the stock market, you know. But that Bitcoin stuff, yeah, he has a friend who's into that. Too volatile for him. It's too volatile, you know. That's exactly why I stay out of Bitcoin myself. This volatility, it could absolutely crush you. It could absolutely crush you. You know? It could crush you. Come on, Bitcoin. Make a move. What's it gonna do? Jay, your New York friends are still short? I guess so. Shout out to Aaron G. God bless you, bro. He says, last cycle they borrowed a load of change, wrecked Luna and Bitcoin. They will do it again. Institutions ain't daft. That's true, man. Alts are so wrecked. Malice says, that's my uncle. People are always slating white people. Well, I am a white people, I guess. I'm a whole bunch of stuff mixed together. But you guys know what I mean, right? There's that stereotypical white uncle. Like, black people don't have that uncle. Not that I know of. Any black people in the chat that have that uncle? With the mustache? The 1980s porno mustache? And he talks about Bitcoin, how it's just too volatile. Like, I don't think Indian people have that uncle. Indian people in the chat, do you guys have that uncle? I don't think so. I think it's just a white thing, all right? All right? I'm not slating white people. I'm just saying. I don't know of any Chinese people that have that uncle. Chinese people, man, they invented Bitcoin probably. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? How do I stay jacked with the stress of trading and farming? Well, crypto keto lifestyle. You're going to hate what I have to say. But it's by eating lots and lots and lots and lots of carbohydrates, man. Lots of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. the elixir of life, all right? God put man in a garden, and he said, of all the trees that produce fruit, you shall eat. That was the first commandment after he said to be fruitful and multiply, was to eat fruit, eat carbohydrates, right? Carbohydrates give you energy. They lower cortisol. Carbohydrates, man, you eat some carbs, 600, 700, 800 a day, and you have that energy that just keeps on going, man. I'm just saying it how it is, all right? Yeah, that's how. And as far as staying jacked, lift heavy weights, man. 2 to 4 times a week. Get there in the gym, and everyone knows what to do. Everyone knows what to do. Squats and deadlifts, presses and rows. You know? Squats and deadlifts, presses and rows. Very heavy. When I say heavy, I mean hard sets to failure or close to failure, right? Between the 6 and 12, maybe 15 rep range. And then get a walking desk. There you go. Carbohydrates, heavy weights, and a walking desk. There you go. Do I drink protein shake? Not really, but I do like to put I like to put bone broth protein powder sometimes in if I'm making some yogurt with berries. Sometimes I'll put a little bone broth protein powder in there sometimes to give it a little flavor, but that's probably not the best thing in the world for you. Man, this chop is crazy. This chop really is crazy. Shout out to Brandon Keys. He says lots of carbs, lots of protein, mid fats. Yeah, I feel you, Brandon Keys. You know, I feel like low fat's the way to go. I know that's like contrary to everybody right now on the keto carnivore train, but when I eat low fat, 20% calories from fat, 25 at the most, you just feel cleaner. You feel cleaner, you feel lighter, you have more energy. I don't know, I can't explain it. You start pushing the fat up 30, 40% of your calories, your body just doesn't burn as efficiently, in my opinion. You know? I mean, imagine if you put fuel in your body where your body had to do a whole bunch of stuff in order to turn that into actual energy. You know? That's kind of what it feels like to me when I eat a whole bunch of fat instead of a whole bunch of carbohydrates. You know? Look, we got Brandon Keys in here, and we got John Ploney. 2 people looking more jacked than your boy. They both agree about the carbs, so that's what's up. Come on, Bitcoin. We need some real pumpage going on here. If you diet, you have to lower carbs. You can't lower fat. Yeah, I mean, you have to. That's the thing. That's why I'm a huge proponent of a high-calorie diet as well. Like, I eat like 600-700 grams of carbs a day. So I can lower carbs. And it doesn't really bother me if I wanted to. If I wanted to, right? If I wanted to get a little bit leaner, I could just cut out 100 grams of carbs a day, still eating 500 carbs a day, you know? New York took a day off, says Kelly McTravel Pants. Yeah, I think so. How did you get that tippy top short? Well, we had a plan in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, which was this. There was a level that Bitcoin had hit once, all right? And so whenever you see this happen, you have to think to yourself, what would be the best short trade I could possibly take? Oh, a stop hunt of everybody who's already short. That would be the trade I would want to take, all right? So when I made my plan for the day, these were the 3 trades I was interested in taking, right? And then when we came up to this level, and I looked at the chart, I saw that we had really nice chickens drinking water pattern, which is bearish, and 1 hour market cipher be bearish divergence. So I decided to short. That's how I got the short. I had a plan in advance, very similar to this long trade here, which is struggling. right now, but same exact deal. This long trade, all my trades, bro, are literally me with a plan in advance. Like, that's how you're going to get the good entries. You have to ask yourself, what would be the juiciest short? And I was feeling that long trade yesterday. Yesterday, I was feeling that long trade. Taking out 107.3 for a bounce, for a fake out and a bounce. And then, of course, when it happened, I took it. I took it because we got the bounce. We got the confirmations. We had everything we were looking for at the level. And so when you have everything you're looking for at the level, you just got to take the trade, man. You know, that's how. That's how. So if you want to join the community where we post our non-signals and our non-financial advice, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Been trading alts too. Currently in this Aster trade, which I told everybody I was taking earlier today. It's not doing the best. It's not doing the worst. But all these trades are the altcoin trades I've taken this week. All right. Trades that I have given in advance and let the community know when I'm taking. All right. Not signals, not financial advice. Okay. It's been a pretty good week though, so far, of these altcoin trades. I'm dipping my toes back into the altcoins, guys. Reason being, you know, farming season's over and Jason Casper is available to trade more. You know, there's only so much of Jay to go around, so he has to allocate himself to various aspects. But right now, Jay is allocating toward altcoin trading. All right. You know, any opinions on Aster? You know, I'm pretty sure it's a scam DEX. I don't think it's a real DEX. That's just my opinion on it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. All right. Oh, you just longed Aster. Should close my short. Let's see. Maybe I hope it works out for you, man. You know, I hope it works out for you. Because why'd you long? Because we made a higher low. Let's see. I'm trading with the trend here, bouncing from the 786. Can we at least come down and take these lows first? Can we at least take the low first here on Aster? Aster coin? Aster? I would love to at least take the low first here. $50K by next October. I absolutely actually feel that. Of all the people who give their predictions in the chat, this one is actually KE, one that I absolutely agree with. You know, one that I absolutely agree with. Major shout out to AZTV. Major shout out to Momo FOMO, the best paper trader on YouTube. Absolutely. I am the best paper trader on YouTube. Again, guys, a quick reminder. None of this is real. This is all paper trading because I'm not a financial advisor and I would never, ever do anything to risk money in real life. The purpose of life, guys, is to avoid all risk at all costs. I mean, think it's just a logical thing. Imagine if there was a virus spreading around that could make you sick. Well, because there's a risk, just stay home, close down your dang business. If you have to leave your house, cover your face, your ears, your eyes, your butthole with some kind of covering. It could be anything, guys. It could even be a dirty old bandana that you found in your dusty old shed. You just don't want to take any risks. You know, you don't want to visit your family for sure. Very risky. In the same way, we would never want to trade with real money. Too risky. Too risky. I'd rather just stay home and play with fake money because I don't want to take any risks, you know? Let's see. Shout out to Pirate Mantra. Ass Liquid is a new DEX. Oh my goodness. Is a 30x long on Aster ambitious? No, I don't think leverage is ambitious. I mean, as long as you got your risk management in check. Like, I'm on 3x leverage right now on Aster, and it's I don't need 3x leverage, right? If the stop's above these highs, I don't need 3x leverage. I could be in here on a 40x leverage, 35x leverage, and not even risk liquidation. But yeah, leverage. Here's the thing: if your stop loss comes before your liquidation, then leverage does not matter. All right. check out my free trading course, all right? Check out my free trading course and check out risk management. The session on risk management, all right? This will answer every question you have about whether or not your leverage is ambitious or not, all right? 100x leverage could even not be ambitious at all. Check out this one right here, how to use risk management to become profitable, all right? We got ourselves a free course, 100% free, on YouTube, all right? It's gonna go over everything, the leverage, the position size, how to calculate it, everything, for free. All right, check it out. Check it out. All right, it's gonna answer all your leverage questions for you. Answering all the leverage questions for you. Alright, shout out to Yar Bro C. I guess you don't like XRP. Shout out to Subscribe Media Digital. Subscribe Media Digital. I become an open book in the live chats. I've always tried to be, man. I really have. Maybe because we have smaller streams nowadays. We have smaller streams nowadays, so I can see your chats more. There was a time when I was getting like 3,000, 4,000 people in the chat, you know? How do I decide when to close that short? I have take profits already set on the short here. I've already got orders set on the short. Everything's already set up here. I've got open orders here. They're secret orders. I don't like to show my stuff on stream. My stop losses and all that stuff, you know? Man, oh man, let's check out the order flow. Oh man, we've got some pretty bearish CBD here, guys, honestly. Just locally here, this whole little chunk of price action, we've got about 7 million longs, looks like, being absorbed here. 7 million longs open here, and they are underwater right now. You can see that big spike of longs coming in. They are under the water here. We're grinding down to support. All right, we're grinding down to support. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and... I think I'm going to go ahead and... let's see here. I might close out this Bitcoin trade here. If we don't bounce from here, I'm going to close this Bitcoin trade. I've already got other longs open here. I've already realized a tiny profit on it, so we'll have to wait and see on it. Let's see here. Yeah, I might have to close it out, guys. What a weird day, honestly. What a weird day of price action. Is it not the weirdest day you guys have ever seen? Sorry guys, had to take a pee, but I always keep a pee jug next to my desk. Look at that, man. This is how much I just peed right now. Man, I had to pee so bad. Sheesh. My goodness. Always keep a pee jug next to the desk. Rule number 1 for trading. Weirdest week. It is a weird week because White Phoenix streamed New York Open. Market cipher looks unpredictable. Stupid wicks. Yeah, this has literally been a very strange day. The week itself has not been so strange. Honestly, the week itself has not been strange. I mean, this pump was expected, although I was hoping to take the lows first. This happened on Tuesday. This short, I mean, it makes sense. I shorted it live yesterday when we started to lose this, right? You guys saw me take that short live. I shorted it right here at around 111.795. I closed that short out right here for a small profit. It was a small position size because I needed a large stop. I mean, this long and this short, they were both predictable. Today, though, this is strange. It's very rare that we get something so bullish looking like this and we don't see follow through. This is a little scary in the sense that what usually would be so bullish is not. You know, what usually would be so bullish is not. Why not use the bathroom in the other room? You're in the house. Well, James, because I have a bottle right next to me, and for a while I didn't have a bottle because my wife took it out of my office because I keep these pee jugs stacked up when they're full on the windowsill, and when people come into my office, it embarrasses my wife, so she empties them out into the toilet and takes them away from me. But, yeah, I got one back, you know? I got one back. So, 9 days left in the month. At this rate, it'll be an effing miracle. Yeah. We have a bear div on the 15. Let's check it. Let's check it out. Yeah, we have a bear div on the 15. Yeah, sheesh. That is not a good look here. This is like Chop Chop City. We have a rough looking trigger wave on the 24 with very bearish looking money flow. This money flow on Market Cypher actually looks like garbage right now. This is garbage money flow. Bearish money flow. Yeah, alright. Shout out to Raymond. Also has pee jugs. Yeah, I have a bottle. I have a bottle. Nah, I don't throw my pee jugs at them in self-defense, but when people see my office, it is pretty disgraceful. It's pretty disgraceful in here, guys. You know? It is pretty disgraceful. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't really. You know? Why am I using such small position sizes, C7? I'm trading with a smaller account right now. I'm just trading with a smaller account. I still want to trade, but I don't want to trade with such a large account right now. That's the long and short of it, man. That's the long and short of it. I've made a lot of money in the markets this year, and these markets honestly are they're pretty chop, man. They're pretty chop. So I'm just trading with a smaller account right now, you know? I'm mostly trading for the fun. I'm mostly trading for the fun of it right now. You know? If things start to change, then maybe I'll be with my $1 million position sizes again. You know? But I've scaled it back. I've scaled it back. I'm trading with, like, I have one of my accounts is $100,000, my other account is $50K, and that's all I've got trading with right now. Make a P tube out the window. Yeah, I have always wanted to do that. DGen Gambling Anonymous. Yeah, you know, like, if you don't have a lot of conviction in the markets... Am I getting wrecked right now? Let's see. No, my trades are currently in profit. The trades I've taken this week are in profit. I lost $74 on this account. And this is the $50,000 account. 5, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15. I made about $1,500 this week on the $50,000 account trading altcoins, and that's including the 2 losses. That's not including these trades that are open. That's not including the other long that I've been on Bybit here. All right, and this I already showed you guys my oh no, I can't show it because of the, yeah, this is not including my liquidation here. All right. Now it doesn't show you here, but this liquidation actually resulted me in a $100 loss because I had already locked in $4,600 of profit on this trade. And then, long story short, I ended up getting liquidated by a mistake that I made with by not putting my stop loss in the right spot. So this is basically a break-even trade, even though it says negative 4,700, because before I lost this on the stop loss on the liquidation, I had made 4,600. So it's technically in profit $300. $300. Yeah, what can I say? $300 in the last week. So I'm not getting wrecked. I'm not making a lot of money. Like I said, I'm just kind of trading for fun, you know? But don't worry. Don't worry. There's gonna come a time where I get that fire under my butt to go back hard and heavy again. That piss was dark, wasn't it, man? Yeah, that piss was dark. Yeah, actually, it's not that dark, guys. It looks dark. It's the green screen that makes it look dark. It's pretty light. It's not clear. All right. Look, Deer Park. It's bottled right from the source. Bottled right from the source. The 5-second time frame in real time. Yeah, you know what? I've done it before. I'll do it again. How did I do when Bitcoin dropped 10%? Asks Melanie. Well, I got stopped out of my long trades, but my stop losses kept me from getting wrecked. I got into that long trade from 107. That's the one I lost only $100 on. And other than that, I was also short from the exact top, and I made about $20,000 on the trade. So, you know, this was a pretty big position size. This short was a real trade. This was a real, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars on the position. So I did pretty good actually on that 10% drop. You know, 5 figures in profit on the drop. But now with this, I'm just messing around, you know. We'll see what happens in the future. We'll see what happens in the future. Looks like Bitcoin's not doing the best here. I'm gonna close out this trade. Gonna close out the Bitcoin trade here. All right, another little win on the Bitcoin trade. All right, and still have this Aster short open. So currently I'm in 1 Bitcoin short. I'm in 2 Bitcoin longs and 1 Aster short. These are my only open positions right now. All right. All the other altcoin trades that I've taken this week, I have given in the Casper crew. I've given the setups in advance, and I've told the community when I've taken them in my altcoin channel. All right. Letting people know what I'm doing. All right. Long XRP. Beautiful. Right? Long XRP here. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. All right, let's see what happens here with Aster. If this is going to result in any profit or not. Yeah, I traded XRP, bro. I'm trading altcoins right now. You know, I'm having a little bit of fun here trading my altcoins, you know? Let's see, Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin going to do? It looks bearish, I'm not going to lie. It looks pretty bearish in the short term. In the short term. Bitman says, I pissed in a cup one time and accidentally mixed my cups up and drank your own piss. Did the same with your dip cup too. Sounds gross, man. Sounds disgusting, man. Yeah, you got liquidated for 10 bucks. It's always nice when your liquidation doesn't really wreck you, right? Am I still holding spot Bitcoin? Heck yeah, man. Have I ever drank my pee by mistake? No, I honestly never have, okay? No. But I would say this about Bitcoin spot. I will never not hold spot Bitcoin. I can't see a time where I will never have Bitcoin. I can't see that time. And I can't see a time where I'll stop trying to get more Bitcoin either. But I definitely sell Bitcoin. Yeah, look at this. We're losing the trend line here, guys. We're losing the trend line. My goodness. We're losing the trend line. All right. There's no bullishness on the chart, says Cryptorian. Yeah. Ah, man. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh well, was worth a shot. I don't regret longing this level. I don't even regret not taking profit when I didn't take profit, but I did acknowledge in my Casper Crew VIP Discord that we're at the top of a local mini range, a good TP1. But for me, I was expecting higher. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting higher. Top is probably in. Could be. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. I'm short on Toshi from 82. How low do you think it can go? Let's check out Toshi. You're short from 82. Nice, man. Well, I think why not shoot for the golden pocket? Why not shoot for the golden pocket, or at least another low? Let's check out the local range here, just to get a vibe of the value areas. We're below POC, man, on this volume pool. Let's take a look at this. We're below the value area low on this volume pool. We're bouncing from the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement here. Let's check out our daily. You're already in some good profit, man. I mean, I hope you're locking in something, bro. Because we did get a 22% drop. So I hope you did lock in something. But I'd say, why not look for 60 at the golden pocket? Right? Why not look for 60 at the golden pocket? Let's see where that wick came down to. That wick came down to the macro golden pocket. Man, this wick, that wick was nice. That first wick. That's a good short, man. I would, if I were you, I would take a profit and set some limits along the way down. That's just me. That's how I would do it. 50%, nice trade, bro. Nice trade. Looks like a reverse Bart Simpson haircut on Bitcoin and ETH. Is Bart Simpson haircut when we look like we're gonna reverse Bart Simpson, but then we drop anyway? Bitcoin hanging on for dear life. This is the back test of the trend line here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Sponsored by Binance. John Wick, sponsored by Binance. I like that. I like that. Alrighty. Man, what a weird day, guys. What a weird day. What a weird day. Yeah. It's been a weird day. You know what I mean? It's been a really weird day. It's been a really weird day. Yeah. Hey, yo, Jay. It's been a really weird day. I give it to you straight, you know I never give it to you gay. Coming to the treadmill just to take the trades. I'm so dang serious, I never play. Hey, yo, we're long in Bitcoin. Hopefully my rap is not too annoying, but yeah. Here we go, listen to my flow. Jason Casper busting out the rhymes on the crypto. Got the candles turning purple, then they turning blue. Bitcoin price about to show you what you do. Got the market makers back to take me back to school. Jason Casper in the house, man, how you do? We got the yellow trend line up on the chart, looking so fine. Hey yo girl, you know I wanna make your mine. We could go to Olive Garden, have some pasta and some wine. Yeah, fettuccine Alfredo. Bitcoin price, look at the tomatoes, cause they throw them in my face when I'm trading. Bitcoin, such a disgrace, and we're baking. Hopefully, if we break through resistance, we about to blast off and then we go the distance. Get in the car, hit the gas on all pistons. Next thing you know, I really wanna kiss this, mwah, like I'm kissing your face. Next thing I know, we're back in our place. Chop City up and down all over the place, like we're getting ready, set, just to run the race. Yeah, got the P&L locked in. Bitcoin price, where do we begin? Next thing I know, we're about to spin around. We spin like a CD, like a record player on my chin. Cause I got the nice beard. On my face, Jason Casper, so weird. But don't you know that the price is looking muddy, like trans-carbon binary emission gender studies. Oh yeah, back in college looking like this. People don't know what bathroom I would piss in. The girls or the boys, if you think the long will make profit, let me hear you make some noise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying as we backtest this resistance. Fire off on all pistons. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to head out, I guess. God bless you in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you. May he bless your families. And Lord willing, tomorrow we'll be back in some new trades that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And hopefully we'll be in the juiciest profits and not in Chop City. God bless, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.